Hey, bye. How's it going? I want to talk about the Dark World. This film was actually, I don't know why this film gets a lot of, not hate, but more that a lot of people say it's overrated or something like that. It's like people don't see the good in this film. I feel like there's a lot of things that made this film really great. The Dark Elves, pretty much, they were right. They weren't evil, menacing or anything. Like that big one, that one. But yeah, the main villain, I feel like he was okay. He wasn't a terrible villain, but he was decent in a way. I feel like that's what a lot of people didn't like about the film. Was the villain wasn't all that great and such. I feel like he was decent enough. So I feel like there was something I really liked is that we didn't know more about what Jane Foster really does, or what she in between the film she used to like. In between the film she is like not really as interested in the tech stuff right now, at the moment. And she's in London. She wants to focus on dates other than Thor, which is in the end of the first Thor film. She was trying to find him in such, but through like the translations and such. But she felt like she gave up, and then all these the conversions and the ether and then all this stuff going on that really caused Jane to be more interested, especially that Dorothy shows up. I really loved her dance in this film. She brought that joy in a lot of things. She really made the film stand out in a really positive way. I wonder what would have happened if she was an Aztec god as well with Jane when Thor took her. We see that Eric was trying to he's been aware of the translation, the conversion pretty much, and he tries to warn people to be safe, and he ends up in the news, and then on the news acting crazy, and Dorothy knows this. We see that because of what happened in York, we see that Lottie that's in prison. They prison him pretty much. That's what I use here. The prison law keeper does he has done a lot of damage in 9 rounds in God pretty much. I really enjoyed Loki in this film. I feel like he's one of the reasons why he makes the film a little bit more enjoyable than Thor, because I feel like Loki, you see like his behavior is like changing. You see his behavior changes in a better way until he comes back. The interaction of Thor and Loki, they're so intense with each other, and after once they try to figure out what's going on with Jane, and then because Jane once goes into this abandoned place and the ether that's her, goes inside of her pretty much, and then we see that she, like I said, the ether is over her. So I feel like when she was in Asgard, Odin didn't really care about it until he saw what happened. So I feel like it's great that Odin was there, but Odin was being tough because on not only Thor but on everyone around him, because he wanted to save Asgard pretty much. It's kind of a shame that Thor's mother was killed off in this film, but I feel like it was done the right way. I feel like they did unexpectedly, and the twist was really great. Great. not twist, but like more of the way that her story ended, and then the conversation that she had with Loki about how, the last thing that Loki said to her, was that she's not his mom, pretty much. That was trans. I really like Sif and the other two warriors in this film. One of the other warriors stayed home in his planet because Thor said he could, so that's what he chose and for him to do. Sif and I don't know the names. Basically, they did really well in this film. I really feel like they helped Thor out in a good way. Even with the little moments in the film, I feel like they really helped Thor with his mission. And then you see Thor, and Loki and Jane confront the main dude, the bad guy. We see them fighting in this dark, desert-looking eclipse planet thing, and Thor really got his hands handed to him, pretty much, and it gave me like Man of Steel vibes, pretty much, of the way that creature was attacking Thor and such. So, that was real crazy. Interesting that for some way they kill off Loki, but yet it's believable, and then when the twist comes, it was really shocking. I didn't even notice when that Asgardian dude, he was checking on that planet to see if there's any remains. I think what happened was, we see that green light before the camera moves on him, and then we see that that's actually Loki. But when I first saw that, I didn't realize that. Yeah, then that I thought through Odin that there's no sign of Loki, no sign of Thor. And then he says that we found a body that was Loki, pretty much. He told Odin, so yeah. That was really good, to be honest. I was like shocked, and he's alive again. Them fighting in London, that was some weird raid. It took me a while to notice that, it was that Thor didn't really. Thor was really focused on saving Jane and such, and the Dark Elf dude, the main guy, he was trying to figure out why he wanted to have so much power because of the ether. It's weird how that Infinity Stone works. It has like that feeling of the Space Stone, like in Infinity War, where Thanos just goes to another, disappears and reappears. It feels like that, but that's the Reality Stone. The Reality Stone isn't doing that. It's the Space Stone, which makes sense. But yeah, basically that when it was the ether, it made like conversions pretty much where it traveled. When you see Thor and Malekith falling, like doing polo. That's really really hard to word that way. It's so line. I like the Ian character. He was great. I didn't think he was really necessary. Just you already have Darcy. I feel like in some way this film is a little underrated. It had a lot of really strong moments of Thor, and there was a lot of things that you should do. It showed a lot of things that why Thor is a really powerful adventure and a really powerful Asgardian. What do you guys think about Thor, the Dark World? Do you guys like how the film is? Do you feel like it's underappreciated in some way? Do you feel like, did you like the twist of Loki? Did you see it coming? But on the time you saw it, waiting about Thor's mother's being killed off. The funeral scene was great too. How they have like the bard and whatnot turns like her into like a constellation. That was really great. They did that. Thank you for watching. Here's the other reviews I've done so far, and here's read and subscribe for more related content. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.